Hello students, today we are going to study chapter 16, Light. What makes things visible? Light helps us to see objects. We cannot see objects in the dark. An object becomes visible when light emitted or reflected by it reaches our eyes. So here they are telling you that how things are visible to us. It is only visible just due to our eyes and light because we cannot see anything in the dark. Reflection of light. When light falls on a polished or shiny surface, it changes its direction. This is called reflection of light, as you can see in the figures. So what it is telling? It is telling that when light falls on any polished or shiny surface, it changes its direction. Means the light rays after striking any polished or smooth surface bounce back. So this is known as reflection of light. The ray of light which strikes the surface is called incident ray. The ray which comes back after reflection is called reflected ray. The perpendicular line drawn at the point of incidence is called normal. The angle between the normal and incident ray is called angle of incidence, that is angle I. The angle between the normal and reflected ray is called angle of reflection, that is angle R. The angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. As you can understand through the diagram, the ray which is falling on the surface is known as the incident ray, and the ray which bounces back after striking is known as the reflected ray, and the angles between the normal and the incident ray is known as the angle of incidence, and the angle between the normal and the reflected ray is known as the angle of reflection. Now, laws of reflection of light. The laws of reflection of light are: number one is that angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. The first law of reflection is that the angle of incidence will always be equal to the angle of reflection. Suppose the angle of incidence is 45 degree, then the angle of reflection will also be 45 degree. Second law, the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. So all these three rays lie on the same plane. This is the diagram which is indicating how a light from the light source is being thrown on a mirror. Image formed by a plane mirror. The image is erect. So here the next topic is what kind of features our image is having which is formed by a plane mirror. The image is erect. The image is same size as the object. The image is at the same distance from the mirror as the object is in front of it. The image is virtual, cannot be obtained on a screen. The image is laterally inverted. So these are some of the characteristic features of the image formed by the plane mirror. It will always be erect, सीधी होगी. The image is same size as the object. जैसा ऑब्जेक्ट का साइज होगा वैसे ही इमेज का साइज होगा. द इमेज इज एट द सेम डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द मिरर एज द ऑब्जेक्ट इज इन फ्रंट ऑफ इट. जितनी डिस्टेंस पे ऑब्जेक्ट होता है मिरर से उतने ही डिस्टेंस पे इमेज बनती है. द इमेज इज वर्चुअल एंड द इमेज विच इज फॉर्म बाय द प्लेन मिरर इज ऑलवेज वर्चुअल, मीन्स इट कैन नॉट बी ऑब्टेन्ड ऑन अ स्क्रीन. द इमेज इज laterally inverted. The image will always be laterally inverted, means the right side will be appeared as the left side in the mirror and the left side will be appeared as the right side. Next topic, regular and diffuse reflection. Regular reflection or irregular reflection, we can also say the kinds of reflection. Regular reflection, when parallel rays of light fall on a smooth surface, the reflector rays are parallel. This is called regular reflection. Regular reflection forms images of objects. So what is regular reflection? In this reflection, the rays which are falling on any surface, they are parallel after striking. ठीक है ना? So and due to regular reflection only images are formed. Irregular reflection, when parallel rays of the light fall on a rough surface, the reflector rays are not parallel. So when parallel rays fall on a rough surface, they are not parallel after striking back. This is called diffuse or irregular reflection. Diffuse reflection does not form images of objects. Images are not formed due to diffuse reflection. Multiple images. When two mirrors are kept inclined at an angle, they can together form multiple images. This is because the image formed by one mirror forms the object for the other mirror. Here they are telling you how the multiple images are formed. When we use more than one mirror, then many images will be formed. You can see in the diagram also. Seventh point is kaleidoscope. A kaleidoscope is a device used to see multiple images of objects. It has three inclined mirrors at an angle of 60 degrees to each other. This arrangement is usually kept in a cylindrical box and has a few pieces of color glasses kept at one end. We can see beautiful patterns and designs due to multiple images formed by the mirrors. Kaleidoscope is a kind of device which is used to make different patterns, beautiful patterns. In this we use number of mirrors, more than one, more than two mirrors we use, and then we fit these mirror strips in a cylindrical tube. We use chart paper to cover that tube, and when we also do a hole in first disc, and when we'll see from that hole we will see beautiful patterns. You can see this device is used to make beautiful patterns. It is used by the designers to put these designs in their fabrics. Dispersion of light. Sunlight or white light is a mixture of 7 colors. This we are studying from very beginning. Sunlight or white light is a mixture of 7 colors. The splitting of sunlight or white light into its color is called dispersion of light. What is dispersion of light? We can simply say that scattering or the splitting of white light into 7 colors is known as the dispersion of light. When a beam of sunlight is passed through a glass prism, it splits up into the 7 rainbow colors. The colors are violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Shortly we can call it Vibgyor. Rainbow is caused due to the dispersion of sunlight by water drops in the atmosphere. Rainbow is formed in our atmosphere during rainy season because that time the raindrops act as a prism, and when this white light strikes the droplets, water droplets, it splits up into 7 colors forming rainbow. The human eye. You can see the diagram. It is a structure of human eye, consists of various parts: ciliary muscles, iris, cornea, conjunctiva, pupil, lens, retina, fovea and optic nerves. The human eye. The human eye is the sense organ which helps us to see objects around us. The eye wall is almost spherical in shape. Light enters the eye through a transparent membrane called cornea. As we all know that eye is a very important sense organ for us. If we are able to see anything, that is just possible because of our eyes. Light enters the eye through a transparent membrane called cornea. Behind the cornea is a muscular structure called iris, which has an opening called pupil. The pupil controls the amount of light entering the eye. Behind the pupil is the eye lens. It is a convex lens which focuses the image of the object on the retina. The ciliary muscles helps the eye lens and to focus the image of object on retina. The retina has two types of cells called rods and cones. The rods are sensitive to bright light and colors. The cones are sensitive to dim light. The optic nerve carries the sensation to the brain. So here are some of the functions of eyes. Defects of vision. Defects of vision means what are the problems which are caused in our eyes. The normal human eye can see nearby as well as distant object clearly. The minimum distance at which object can be seen clearly is 25 centimeters. A normal eye which is healthy can see all the object, whether it's near or whether it's far. The minimum distance at which objects can be seen clearly is 25 centimeters. So this is the minimum distance at which we are comfortable to read. Some persons can see nearby objects clearly but cannot see distant objects clearly. Some persons can see distant objects clearly but cannot see nearby objects clearly. These defects can be corrected by using suitable corrective lenses. Sometimes in old age, people cannot see clearly because the eye lens becomes cloudy. This defect is called cataract. It can be corrected by removing the eye lens and replacing it with an artificial lens. So there are various defects which can be caused in our eyes, like myopia, hypermetropia, cataract and many more. Now care of eyes. As we all know that eyes is a very important sense organ, so we should take care of this. So how can we take care of our eyes? If there is any problem of the eyes, have a checkup and use suitable spectacles if advised. Too little and too much light is bad for the eyes. Do not look at the sun or very bright light directly. If dust particles enter the eye, do not rub the eyes. Wash your eyes with clean water. Always read at a normal distance. Do not read by keeping the book too close to the eyes or keeping it too keeping it all too far. Deficiency of vitamin A causes night blindness, so take food rich in vitamin A. So there are some of the points through which we can take care of our eyes. Braille system. Louis Braille. Braille system is a system used by visually challenged blind persons to read and write. It has 63 dot patterns which represent alphabets, common words or signs. The dots are arranged in cells of 2 vertical rows of 3 dots each. The dots are raised slightly so that the words can be recognized by touching. So here is one kind of braille system which is used by the visually impaired person, those who are not able to see. They can read and write through this braille system, and this was invented by Louis Braille. That's why the name is braille system.